Quiet. To summon the tech news, I must perform the ritual. What's going on? Microsoft's hardware requirements for Windows 11 have rubbed some enthusiasts the wrong way, against the grain, counter to the suede, as they indicate some systems that may be running just fine won't be eligible for the upgrade. A recent IT-focused video from the company just made things worse, with a Microsoft rep saying it sucks that some users won't get the upgrade.
Oh, Windows 11 is not eligible for that device.
But for those who will, oh baby, it's gonna be the best.
Oh, okay.
Off the chain.
It's all fine then.
They're still saying that at Microsoft. Adding fuel to the fire is the fact that security researchers from the Dolos group just demonstrated a way to defeat a trusted platform module, or TPM, security, which is one of the main hardware components that Microsoft claims users need in order to upgrade to Windows 11.
Dolo!
Do they really care about security, or do they just want you to buy new Windows 11 laptops? Typical dirty company trying to incentivize customers to buy their products. Disgusting.
What do you think this is?
A capitalistic society? Speaking of evil corporations, Facebook is researching ways to, paradoxically, analyze encrypted content without actually decrypting it, a technology known as homomorphic encryption. This could let Facebook engorge itself with your data while also keeping it private. Everybody wins. Strangely, the head of Facebook-owned WhatsApp, which uses end-to-end encryption, says they're not pursuing the tech because that's not how the force works. This made Facebook panic, so they tried to distract us by posting the story about how they're making VR headsets that protect your eyes on the outside.
What?
This is so cool.
Hilarious.
I forgot all about the fact that Facebook also recently disabled the accounts of NYU researchers who were studying how political ads on the platform targeted certain demographics.
Hey.
Just slipped my mind. Yeah, Facebook says NYU is accessing data that shouldn't be available to third parties. Kind of like the whole Cambridge Analytica thing. But the researchers say that they were silenced because their work calls attention to the spread of misinformation on the platform. And if you get access to real information, Mark wouldn't get to post tone-deaf videos for 4th of July. So there's obviously an incentive there.
He uses them to power his hydrofoil.
And after weeks of controversy over claims of sexual misconduct and toxic work culture at Blizzard, the game company's president, J. Allen Brack, has stepped down to be replaced by two other executives, Jen O'Neill and Mike Ybarra.
Now he's gonna make beef jerky.
What?
J. Allen Brack's beef jerky.
Sweet baby rage. Following Brack's resignation, Activision Blizzard CEO Bobby Kotick said ongoing investigations at the company will hold people responsible for their actions. But that hasn't given many fans much confidence, given that old Bobby is seen as being partially responsible for Blizzard's decline since their merger with Activision.
Diamond bomber?
Regardless, the saga is far from over, as some shareholders have joined the state of California in suing the company for failing to disclose the number of HR complaints received over the years. And to make matters even worser, Diablo Immortal, the super highly anticipated mobile RPG game, has been delayed to next year. No! Oh! Now it's time for the Quick Bits, brought to you by who else? Manscaped, provider of all-in-one men's grooming tools that have you covered from head to toe, no matter how close or far apart those things are. Of course, anyone can use them, not just men, because hair doesn't discriminate. The Manscaped Performance Package 4.0 kit is designed to make grooming below the waist easy with the Lawnmower 4.0 and other goodies like the Crop Preserver and Crop Reviver sprays to keep things fresh. So head to manscaped.com/tech and get 20% off your ball hair. Just kidding, you can shave it all off. 20% off Manscaped and free shipping today. Well, when I'm all done with the big heavy stories, I like to relax with a nice cup of Quick Bits. Oh, child! A LinkedIn job posting indicates that Google is looking to license the cloud gaming tech it built for Stadia out to other interested companies, so everyone can have negative latency. Whatever. But Google already announced that they were doing this when they shut down their internal game studios. So if anything, this might be an indication that they haven't actually secured any interested buyers yet. Which is so weird because Stadia is really good. Nvidia's acquisition of ARM has still not been approved by regulators, particularly in ARM's homeland, the UK, where the government is considering blocking the deal because of security concerns. It's unclear what these concerns might entail, but Jensen is a little too excited on stage sometimes while explaining something super boring like synergistic cloud learning or whatever. Plus, he only wears leather jackets, so is he in the Matrix? Is he
real?
The one?
He's a virus.
Oppo has announced its second-gen under-display camera technology, and unlike the first iteration, this design might actually result in decent photos. So unfortunately, you won't be able to use this camera as an excuse for looking haggard in your selfies.
I woke up on the wrong
Side of
tracks.
the meridian. I'm in China, I have a Chinese phone, whoa! Yeah, just wait for Samsung to do a good job. YouTube has begun its Shorts Fund program, meaning select YouTube creators can rock these puppies. Lavender colored short pants. Oh, below the camera? Oh, okay. Whatever. It's not about those shorts anyway. YouTube creators can start earning up to $10,000 from the TikTok style format, which was previously ineligible for monetization. Remember when we made those shorts
I'd
for
rather not.
TechLink?
Nope, I don't. We didn't do that.
No, we blocked it out. And a Senate report has given 7 out of 8 federal agencies bad grades in cybersecurity, with the Department of State, Commerce, Education, Transportation, and Veterans Affairs all receiving a D. A giant, thick D. Homeland Security did okay though, which is probably the most important one to have that right. So Russia can go ahead and hack the others.
What are they gonna get? Papers?
They can just use Facebook for that anyway.
File folders?
And before you give this video a grade, don't, because it's over, and B, we don't have to live in that paradigm. You know, we can be less competitive. But come back on Friday for more tech news, and
You don't have to give grades here.
you'll just get participation points.
Yeah, good job, James.
Yeah.
Go to detention.